third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss, trying to get that first down.
Flying.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You can't say that was me that hit him too.
But it did not work.
I seen him crossing over. I was like, wait a minute, hold on.
This offense has it with really good field position. Gonna run it. It's Davidson. They'll give him one to the 28-yard line.
We'll take two.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On the snap, it's Davidson. Buying some time.
Oh, no.
It is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
Oh, probably number two. Yeah. Trust the process.
To move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up. Fires into traffic, intercepted.
Man, that's not the attempt you wanted to start the game. First pass of the game, interception. Man, just this is where you go over the sidelines. You have a good talk with your coach. You settle down. It's not the end of the world. It's one pass, but that is not the start he had in mind today.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on fourth downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Holding up.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
Play action. You know what's going on.
To the ground with the back. Plows through the defense. And he tried to string out that run, but there was nowhere to turn it upfield, and he's forced out of bounds.
Hold him up.
And it wasn't for the Cavalry, fellas. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, but just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
Hold him up for the Cavalry, fellas.
Scanning the field, it's Manning. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
I tried to play a little something.
These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
Touchdown, Texas! Fit it in the window for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback.
I mean, like, it would have been the same type of situation, honestly. If I didn't throw that little pick right there. Go to the fat lineman.
Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
You know, the short passing game is a great go-to weapon for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, obviously, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play you. So for coordinators, this can really open up the rest of your playbook for the rest of the game.
Got it in the middle. It's Moore. Looks as if Clemson will have the first down.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him.
93 over there running around the loops.
Wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Finds his man. It's Williams. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that one.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now
this play is a read option.
So a lot of things
it's an RPO on me.
And I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
This one's complete. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better 3rd down situation.
And I like the QB.
That is out there percolating.
I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to 3rd down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
Makes the catch. He's all the way down to the 27
trying to do to my guys, bro? Like, calm down.
3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's, it's about the Jimmies and the Joes, and when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and
you
that
got
was
them
going
as
to
a
be
signal.
caught, but how about the defender dislodging the
right
football from its intended target? Nice job.
He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Sitting there, huh?
There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Guys, it is Texas who holds the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary.
Right now.
And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the
no,
second.
I'm hitting you with the special.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Tight end now in motion. Let's it fly.
Oh, where's the...
And it'll be intercepted.
Are you kidding me, ref? I can't get a
He managed
PI?
a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was
Referee.
the fact that they forced the turnover.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's
Referee, we
really,
can't get
really
a
good.
PI.
He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback,
Yeah.
you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better
All
protect
that.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and
Not
I
my
agree,
guy.
David. It looks like right
Ain't no
now
way
he's
we
trying to
we
force
just
the big
throw the
play
ball
instead
like
of
that,
just
right?
checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
You need to switch your game. You need to switch your guys around. I know you don't want him running the damn toss, fullback toss. I know what play that is. Then you try to come with a play action. Man. I'm not gonna hear.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him
Stay in
getting
the
in the
flex one,
backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground.
That's what this
That
stuff
is a
is.
ball.
What happened? What happened?
That
Arch,
one
get
can't
it.
miss the target that badly.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target.
Yeah, be
on the
disrespectful
in-break
too?
route. Got to have
Yeah,
a
go
little bit
for it,
better
okay.
rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time, that's what forced the incomplete.
Vito.
Can you believe this? The offense is going for it on 4th down.
It's tight end. It's tight end.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy
Yeah, that's
conversion
funny,
for
too. I
this
was over there.
offense. Defense not
He had too many
exactly the
blocks.
perfect 4th down call there.
Yeah, so many blockers.
They'll snap
I
this
like
one
I like
from
when
the
how
42.
you be
It's 1st
adapting
and
my
10.
plays. I like
Snap it
it.
to the back. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense
like
thinks
it.
you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Back to throw, it's Manning. Got his man in the middle. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on Ipte if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. Fourth down, and this crowd trying to help this defense rise to the occasion. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going.
Well, I think the experience on offense was a big
nervous.
reason why the head coach felt confident going for it there on 4th down. He has a lot of guys that have played a lot of snaps. They've been in these big game moments before. Ice in their veins. And you saw it there on that completion to keep the sticks moving.
Yeah.
Picked off.
Yeah, big man, you want my big man.
Mistake from this quarterback. He goes down after
Big
the
for
short
big. Let's go.
return, but what a play to get the football back.
How about that? I mean, they knew this defense was good defending the pass, but that had more to do with who's in the secondary, not necessarily who's up front. David, His best Pollock impersonation.
Stayed away until you did it.
Yeah, baby. You don't get many opportunities to drop in coverage. You don't get many balls thrown your way. But when you do, you want to make sure you take advantage, showing off the athletic ability, showing the hands. The big defensive lineman comes up with the INT.
The Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The pull and throw off the RPO. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly.
He makes the tackle at the 23-yard line, but not before a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down. And the Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll go with a direct snap. Smashes him with the stiff arm. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Clemson will come to the line with a first and goal. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Touchdown, Tigers! A great catch and run for 6. Setting up for the extra point and the top. And that kick was perfectly down the middle. And that extra point was good, and we're all tied up here in the second. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. He got a little antsy at the line of scrimmage, and they'll move him back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty.
That nigga out there nervous, huh?
Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Great job by the defense. Everybody
right
firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. They'll run play action. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And it's going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Tigers.
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
We just going to that tight end.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7.
Read option, huh?
Kickoff unit on the
RPO.
field. This defense will be called on to protect this lead.
So you try to hit me with the RPO, huh?
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. And the returner could find
everybody.
no daylight. He goes down.
Said I can't. Yeah, stop trying to be that nigga Payton out there, homie.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. Looking to throw, it's Manning. It's on target and complete.
Well, they're throwing this one to the running back out on the perimeter of the field. They didn't get it to him quick enough, though, so he literally had to tap dance there on the sidelines.
So the cavalry coming,
it's
like,
when he caught it and just pick up a few yards.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass.
Did he?
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
One thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack.
Yeah, there you go.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He lets it fly.
Oh, get over there.
And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Be disrespectful.
Man, that was a drive to forget right there. Like, they wanted to create some space, get out of their own end zone, and maybe flip the field, but that offense got nothing going, and they're going to have to punt from their own end zone.
So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He only needs a sliver of daylight.
Yeah, let's go.
Gets away from one. He's got space. He couldn't find much running room there. Didn't get a lot of blocking, and he'll step out of bounds.
Go by ass. Yeah.
First snap of this drive comes from their own 41.
Hey, you see how motherfuckers acting now?
Off the play fake on 1st down.
Acting like some hoes.
Fires to the big
About
field.
live streaming.
Nice gain on that play, but a
showing
little
the
bit
gameplay.
short of the 1st down.
And that's
You
why
see,
you
Joe,
gotta keep running the football.
I think when I was the first one, I knew he was the first one. Yes, with Bill Caskey. So why you act like you don't know how to do it now?
Vertically and give him an opportunity because you
I was the first one to put my stuff on Twitch. You're
The
right. You
Tigers with
were.
myriad options after that big
So why don't
pickup
you
on
do it
1st
anymore?
down. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. The officials offer the deal, and the
So why you don't do it no more
they
then?
will take the penalty.
Why you act
Boy,
like
as
like
a defense,
you
you hate
retarded?
to just hand out 1st downs on a penalty.
Oh.
Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. You don't really want to lose track of anybody, but I would say, David, especially not him.
Yeah, when you know he's really good, that's a good to say. Hey, sometimes you double him. Well, and sometimes you run the old zero covers, like nobody covers him at all, and that's...
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Don't get too excited. You mother sucker.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Snap to the back. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back has it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
Okay.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Okay.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Somehow got the screen into that traffic. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Dances away to buy time. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play.
That was nice.
So
That was
that'll do it
good.
here in the first half. Stay tuned.
If anything,
Halftime is
he
coming.
would have caught it. It was going to be a touchdown.
The Longhorns will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped
I
at
gotta
the
I gotta get out the box.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. They get ready to start this third quarter. Think how big the lead might be if they'd taken care of the ball.
Well, the game might be over, Reese, but if you're on defense right now, you've gotten a couple turnovers early, and you're saying, okay, we're going to need to keep this up. We got to stay aggressive for us to have a chance to win this game, but we believe we can do it.
You got something
you've
for
already
me?
done it, so of course you're going to believe it. Keep playing fast, keep playing physical, and then tell your offense, hey, we need a little help over here. Like, can you help us out and put some points on the board?
1st and 10 from their own 24-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the grab. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
You're in the line this time.
They'll run it from the gun. Runs through the tackle. He stopped at the 49 after gaining 10.
How about that for efficiency here on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football. Great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
Here comes Clemson with another first down.
Somebody's tired. You're tired.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Oh, he's got some space. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Clemson. These two have spent plenty of time together. That was almost telepathic, David.
No doubt, and quarterbacks and wide receivers throw all off-season to get on the same page. You can see he hits them in stride. That's why he gets the touchdown.
And the extra
Nah,
point
but
was
we're gonna
good
pull
as they
away.
finished the
We're gonna
drive.
pull away and make it nasty for you. We're gonna
Kickoff
pull.
unit
You
is
see
out
how you
there
pulled
again,
away
and this
from y'all?
crowd is feeling
Try to
themselves
square back
after
with
that last drive. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Still at their own 20 after that last incompletion. It's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake.
Wow.
Unleashes one. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
How loud is it in this
That
building?
is like, I got Archel here.
These
He
fans are
can't
going
throw.
absolutely
He
nuts.
ain't
And I used to
Rice on the
love when the
wood.
fans got involved and
On
on
the
defense
platform.
because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
That is a strong suit.
Beneath the shadow of
Stop
Howard's
watching that
rock,
thing.
Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down.
There we go. Interception.
To the air, it's Manning. Throws to the tight end.
Yeah.
Another incompletion on third down.
I told you
Well,
what's
after
going to
struggling
happen.
so much in the first half,
You're
you
gonna
thought
start
they would have
pulling
made some
away.
adjustments
How
here at
number 12
halftime to see
pulled
if they
away
could
on-
open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And as he throws, that ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Nice job by the defense there. You talk about when you have your foot on the neck of your opponent, you just keep the pressure down, right? You don't take it off. And with that opportunity, on 4th down in their opponent's territory, you get the stop. You now get an opportunity here in the second half to build on your 2-possession lead.
He's got it on the move. Touchdown! Made the grab and then did the
Yes,
rest
sir.
himself, and they put points on the board. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
Right now, we just like, you know what?
Back to throw, it's Manning. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the third down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
The Longhorns are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Looking down the middle. He's got an open man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
Really good job hauling that pass in. You know, I know Texas is a place a lot of people think about great DBs, and they've had a lot of really good running backs too. I think the receiver position is one, though, that they want to build a legacy around. This guy right here, he's really stepping up in this game today, and he's the guy that Longhorn fans, they need to keep their eyes on for years to come.
Offensive linemen love when you sneak in draws.
Take the knees out, you know what I'm saying? Make them
It holds
stop.
these defensive linemen accountable. You want to rush the quarterback, you
You're
want to
gonna
fly
take the knees
upfield every
out.
single play, we'll sneak right behind you and get some yardage.
And the Longhorns can really attack on this 2nd and short. Wants to go up top. Starting to feel a little pressure. Trying to escape and get it himself. Didn't find much running room there. Picks up a few before he's forced out of bounds.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. To the air, it's Manning. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes in the 39.
All right, this
Get in
offense
there,
needs to come up
wipe
with a
his
solution
back.
for this defensive end because he is a problem. They have got to find a way to help out the offensive tackle, prevent this guy from getting to the quarterback.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the 2nd half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on 4th down. The play-action fake. Unloads it left. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Trying to take it back.
Let's fucking go.
Inside the touchdown, Tiger. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick. Not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
And the extra point sails through, and they have a 35-7 lead. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback.
That's good.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Well, the QB looked like he knew where he wanted to go with that football, but give the defense credit, they were able to swat that one away.
When you get in the run, you run to that tight end.
So now it's 2nd and long. Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. Looking to throw, it's Manning. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags.
Snowball effect.
3rd down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Flips it out to the back. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
Skips away from pressure.
Oh, that was us.
He
Come
got on the
on,
move
man.
trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man.
And I thought it was a good job by the quarterback really seeing the drag route start to come across the field, and he puts the ball pretty much on the money. And you got to make that play. You got to make those catches to get this offense in a rhythm, to stay ahead of schedule. Those are ones he doesn't drop very often.
Got it in the middle. It's Wingo.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions, and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
And the misconnection on third down.
I need to save.
This offense could just find a rhythm, find
right
something
for that.
to take advantage of this defense.
Right
but
for that little
the defense
test.
has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again,
Right
an
for
empty
it.
possession right there.
With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Turns out to be an easy conversion for this offense as they move the chains on fourth down. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense, a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through three. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a second down play.
That's that tight end.
Well, that
Oh,
was
they
less
scored
than
out there.
choreographed. Everybody going
You
on their
got them
own snap
nervous?
count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach
Don't
will
have to.
take the penalty. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. Off play action. Throws to the wideout.
Yep.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. Going the other way, and he's got room. He'll be stopped, but not before getting the football and picking up big yardage on the return. What a play there.
Yeah, you throwing it late, man.
Couldn't ask
You
for
feeling
better starting field
kind of
position for
Joseph
this
back
offense.
there.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. He's run out of bounds and didn't gain an inch on the play.
You know, one of the tricky parts with play action for a quarterback is that when you turn your back to the defense to sell the play fake, you have no idea what's going on behind you. You don't know what the coverage has become, and you don't know which D linemen have won their one-on-ones. The worst thing is you turn around after the play fake, and bam, that defender's right in your face.
Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Keep it on the ground. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
It's 4th down and 6, and they'll try to convert. Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down.
Oh.
And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Direct snap. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country. And we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction, not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Looking to the end zone. And it's picked off for the 4th time today.
Obviously, this game hasn't gone the way they would have liked, but coaches are always looking for positive moments and things that you can build on. How about that young man going out, getting an interception? Yeah, they're being blown out. They're probably not going to win this football game, but that is the type of play that as a coaching staff you can build on for next week's game.
Right back.
And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There'll be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts that they will take the penalty.
That is what the lineman said. The nigga said, "Coach, you don't got it. I'm scared."
Dropping back, it's Manning. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
We know what that is, fellas.
Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. To the air on second down. The short hands, it's Moore. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Longhorns come to the line in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. This offense has a little room and a fresh set of downs at the 23.
Come on, Wade.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
QBs and wide receivers spend all offseason together throwing the football in air. I mean, really developing that chemistry and timing. Understanding, I get man coverage, I'm throwing this to you right now.
Okay, well, what's Chase number?
Wants to throw it. Buys a little extra time. He'll throw it. Caught near the sticks. It's Wingo. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
Dropping back, it's Manning. Finds the tight end. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback, rally to the football, gang tackle, and you're going to win this game.
Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Grab near the marker, it's Moore. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Clock stops and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead.
They can smoke that Prozac.
The Longhorns will have it 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Flips it out in the flat. Turning it on. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line.
Superman from 5 yards away, baby.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
They'll put it in play from the 27, 1st down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Snap it to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job and contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Really in my formation too, man. I like it.
Looking to fire. Gets it out quickly.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. And listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On the move. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Moore. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
And listen, the defense playing really conservative, right? You got the lead, but here's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get sacks. I got to get to the quarterback. Like, I got to make sure I'm getting him, knocking him off his spot. Padding my stats, by the way. Got a lot of sacks late in games when we had a big lead, but that's okay. That's what you're supposed to do. Keep competing, defense.
This quarterback part of their running game. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Big Archie.
The Longhorns trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. He'll keep it himself. Right there to stop him.
Stop playing with me, Archie.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Trying to find the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
How about this? A two-point conversion coming. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Undeterred by this huge deficit in the last half minute, they'll line up for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. The offense will use a timeout. Clock is stopped with 22 seconds left. The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Gonna sling it on second down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab at the 10. Touchdown, Tiger. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to add another. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure. Oh, it's loose.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting
Throw that motherfucker
onside
again.
kick. They got their hands team
Throw
on
that
the field.
motherfucker
They're
again,
able
Clay.
to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. He managed a few yards
He tried
on that
to.
return, but the bigger play was
Damn.
the fact that they forced the turnover.
Heat up them pass rushers,
Disrespect.
bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding.
He's got it at the 30. Timeout is called with just a single second left. Running out the clock, a mere formality between them and a victory as we have victory formation coming. And they take a knee on fourth down, having inflicted enough damage, and that ought to go. A hostile environment can have a major impact on even the most composed, well-prepared team. So how much did the crowd play a factor in this upset?
Well, this is what makes college football so great. The home crowd and how they were able to impact this game. No doubt about it, David. They played a big factor.
And they're still jacked up, and they're still excited. They play
done, Juan. We can get into it tomorrow.
Everything. College football, road
Bitch-ass
atmospheres,
niggas
they're
gonna take
tough.
forever to.
Even when the team isn't ranked like they were today, these are the types of moments that can jump up and bite you.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack
All right,
and Jesse
player, I get
Palmer,
at you
I'm
tomorrow.
Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
All right.